Hello, hello. Welcome to my humble kitchen where I must be quiet because my roommates are asleep. Bada bum, bada bum. Today on Michael is starving. I'm going to be seasoning meats. Now I've never seasoned anything. If you look at the color of my skin, that can tell you why. Salt and pepper are apparently not just seasonings, and neither is butter, but that's an entire different story. So I'm gonna be trying to season this cheap pork that I got from the food bank, because these cans and these things are all of like what we have to eat, just the cans and these, and like 5 packs of ramen. So that explains like how much scarcely I have to eat. I drink tea and water throughout the day just so I can only eat maybe 2 meals a day. But without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I just rinsed the meat. Now you might be wondering, Michael, why would you do such a thing? This meat, when it's barbecued, because it comes pre-barbecued, and it's also expired in January, but it was frozen, so it's fine. It tastes like, have you ever opened a slime jar, like the fart putty, like as a kid from like the dollar store? It smells, no, it tastes like how that jar smells. Like when you smell the jar and you're like, this smells like so good. But imagine that as a taste. It tastes awful. So we're gonna be doing our own seasoning. And I have a bowl here. Yummy. So essentially, I have very limited knowledge of cooking. I grew up with a southern mom who baked a lot. I can't even bake, but I know I can cook. I just don't have the rhythm. And I'm really lazy about seasoning because I just don't care. So, on all jokes aside, I actually have seasoned my food. Just, I don't like doing it often. So, my roommate has seasonings. It's both. Not both. There's some in there, like a couple of things that I know are mine and my partner's. But I'm gonna grab the garlic powder, onion powder, curry powder. What is this? Adobo. Okay, so now I have some seasonings, and I was hoping for like a lemon pepper, but then I remembered like that's better with chicken, not really pork. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set my phone down. I'm gonna grab a paper towel because I did just like rinse off this meat. I'm gonna grab it, like, God, I can smell the slime flavored smell. Hopefully this will get rid of it. It looks like a tongue, but it's pork. Long pork. Yeah, I've been watching Hannibal lately, so I've been inspired to cook. And I was like, perfect. Okay, it's good enough. So I'm going to take some olive oil it's in this jar. Pretty sure this is olive oil. I've been using it as olive oil in pans and shit. It works fine. Okay, just a little dash of that. Oh, and obviously, of course, we gotta have salt and pepper because I am white. And we're gonna add some of this garlic powder. We didn't start seasoning our food until after my mom died because she had a very sore stomach when it came to basic things like salt and pepper. Like, she grew up with my grandmother's cooking, so like, I get that. This is... But yeah, so we didn't really get to season food with like garlic powder and shit like that until after she died. What even is adobo? I don't know. So I kind of have... Oh, this is my partner's, and they are addicted to it, and they've got me addicted to it. It's curry powder. Every time I smell this, I smell ramen because it's all we eat it with. Because it's all we can eat. So I got it in there, and now I'm just gonna like massage my meat. If there was some Worcestershire sauce in the fridge or anything like that, I'd use that. Or my own barbecue sauce. But alas, the only barbecue sauce we have is my roommate's, and it's in the pantry, and it expired 2 years ago. And I literally witnessed him take it down, look at it, and I was like, that's expired. He's like, yeah, puts it back. It was unopened, but I've had a lot of fun living here. I really love my roommates. Now that my hands are absolutely fucking greasy, I'm gonna take my time and actually wash them with some Dawn while making eye contact. Okay, so best I'm going to do... I just washed my hands, but I'm gonna let this sit in a baggie, and our fridge doesn't really work. So that's been fun, you know? Take whatever juices. There's no juices. This is how we used to season steak. Not really with like all these seasonings, but just putting it in the bag and like letting it marinate. I found fucking Worcestershire sauce. Yes. Yes. Okay. I am a horrible vlogger. Look at this. You can't see what I'm doing. I just found Worcestershire sauce. I just used a little bit. God, I wish you could crack me open one of these. I gave my my alcohol to my roommate because I was tired of it. It's technically hard cider, but it tastes like beer. I was expecting like apple cider, but like with a little kick. No, this shit tastes like beer. This shit tastes like I'm gonna go home and beat my wife. Again, alright. Okay, so the dishwasher is not quite full of dirty dishes, so I'm gonna add just like whatever can fit, and then not quite done yet because there's dishes and the dishwasher's full. I'm gonna wipe the counter and do some by hand. Those can just live there. So update, I got some of the hand wash dishes. I'm letting this sit on the stove with some water and some soap because there's like stuff stuck at the bottom and I just don't have the manpower to scrub it. But otherwise, everything looks pretty good. I'm about to make myself a cup of tea. Oh my god, Perseus. He's meowing for attention. He's meowing for attention. I'm back to make myself a cup of tea. And probably watch Hannibal. I'm also probably gonna cook some of that meat too, and I'll show you guys what that looks like when it's done. But yeah, I don't really vlog. This is not vlogging. This is me documenting my life as a stay-at-home slut. So. I'm Southern, excuse me. Even though it's hot tea, it's still gotta be sugared down. I gotta be able to taste the diabetes. These are the only two teas I have. This looks Earl Grey. I figured it out. I learned about Earl Grey when I was like 13 and in my Black Butler phase, because that's what CL Phantom Hive drank. If you ever have a sunburn, brew some of this, obviously let it cool, dip a rag in it, and then put the rag over like your shoulders or wherever it's like really bad at, and it'll withdraw out the pain. And it also makes a tan. I don't know if you could see, I'm still a little red, but like I'm at the peeling stage. This shit worked wonders. This is why I actually bought this. And if you are pregnant, do not drink this. If you are maybe pregnant, do not drink this. It will make everything go out. Oh, gray. And Percy. I think one of my roommates is up. Not me. Not me filming myself in the kitchen and then being embarrassed when somebody wakes up. But yeah, we doing the Earl Grey tea. Gonna chuck that bad boy into the trash. I'm gonna throw this over in the tea box. I got the meat out of the fridge and all its gloriness. Tea. Take my spoon, make sure that sits. I put this back. I'm gonna move the bag and stir around so the sugar melts, and then I'm gonna take this spoon and dip it back down in there. This is the meat. It looks, you can't see it because of the blue bag. But yeah. So I got my meat cut pan over here, which you cannot see because of the kettle. This is fun.